Welcome to Sarcasm and Serotonin. Tickle your ass with a feather? What? We got Dickie Bingo on this thing here now. So if you don't know, folks, if you go to our Shopify shop, you can buy the old Dickie Bingo here. I'll move my microphone so you can see him. And old Fudd Pucker's on there and a couple others.
You got both, right?
Yeah, I got him and Fudd Pucker.
I got to get me one.
Yeah. I got the bandana going on today. I'm doing my white trash look.
You look like straight up ready for Florida Man.
No, it's great. It's great. I love it. It is. I don't know. So this morning we had this, dude. It's like one of those things where you can just wake up early in the morning. You know, like life's gonna be shit that day. And
that's what it felt like today?
Oh, yeah, for me. Well,
really?
Fuck this week. You know everything's going to be going on this week.
Yeah, it's been kind of a whirlwind.
Yeah. But so my son plays, like Dixie Youth baseball.
So much fun.
It is. I enjoy it.
Right.
But this year I decided not to coach. I didn't have a good experience with the head coach last year.
Gotcha.
And,
that'll kill it quick.
Yeah, the coaches are dads, and the dads are coaches. And
they live vicariously through their kids.
Yeah, and it was a lot of
killing the sport for everybody.
Yeah, there was not a lot of fundamentals taught. My thing is, teach the kids something when I coach and things like that.
Yeah, that's what it was about at that age.
And
too.
I found out it was not what that coach wanted to really do. And I don't really know what his...
Did anybody know what he wanted to do?
No, I don't think he did. But this year, he's got a really good coach. I'm super stoked about the coach. And I watched this team last year. Of course, we played against them last year, and I just saw that they were well coached and, fundamentals were there. And today went up there. I just decided not to coach this year to help out. And so I was like, I'll just sit back and relax, watch the games,
Hell yeah.
Awesome. So they had to do, today was the Jamboree with Picture Day. And, of course.
Doesn't seem chaotic?
No. Only 9 million children on a field with about 9 photographers. It was way too many people for Joey.
Oh, yeah.
And anyway.
That public anxiety.
Will walks up to me. Will's the name of the coach. And he goes, hey, man, I'm be a little short today. You think you can coach a base for me?
Pitch coach.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, sure. I'll do first. First base coach is kind of the easiest coaching position.
Yeah. Stop or go.
Stop or exactly. And I don't have to have any, I don't have to know their gang signs and all that stuff, So everything's good. So I ended up having to do that this morning. And it turned out, everything turned out good. I hadn't been to practices because I've been working late. For the past couple weeks.
Right.
So, and I'm one of those dads that the coach should be the coach, and I'm not going to interfere with that.
Thank God. That is nice to hear.
Yeah, I am.
They do still exist.
Yeah. If I offer to assist and you say yes, then tell me what part you want me to assist with, and let me do that, and we'll talk and all of that.
Other than that, this is your show.
Yeah. If I'm not involved in that, this is your show. 100%. Right. And so, and I intentionally, it's been unintentional, but I also kind of I don't want to go to practices because when he's being coached by him, Reed's going to look kind of back to me too type thing. And I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I want you to focus on your coach.
Right.
And doing what your coach wants, because that's what the spirit of sports is.
Right.
And so today it was kind of like a little weird, but I don't mind just helping out. Hey, can you do this for us today just because
we in a bind, can you help us out?
Yeah, no big deal whatsoever. And like I said, Will is good people, like him and his family is good people, and everybody, the assistant coach, good people, the whole crowd. and I sat there and watched them, and you can just see the fundamentals forming in these kids. You know, these are like 7, 8-year-old kids, and you know, I'm seeing next level fundamentals in them, and I was like, you know,
nothing wrong with that. That's good coaching.
You do your thing, man. You know, and I'll support you all you want to, but from over here, if I possibly can. Oops.
Oh, easy. No, I believe that age group right there too, from that 5 to 10 year range is the make or break year. If you take the fun out of that sport, they are done.
Yeah.
Or if you burn them out, they ain't coming back.
Mm-hmm. And today with the jamboree style, so everybody, you know, when you play in the league, everybody has to play. So it's coach pitch. And so everybody has to play at least one inning. But today they were really just rotating kids out, looking a little more position-wise. Reed's playing short.
Oh.
And dude's got a freaking cannon on him.
Oh, I watched him throw out in the front yard. Yeah.
He's got he can throw heat. And he's big, and he's fielding great. Like the ball's in front, you know.
Positioning and everything.
Positioning and all that stuff. He's doing great.
No fear of the ball like that age group typically?
No.
Reaching to the side like, oh, no.
No. Reed will let that thing hit him in the mouth and bite on it. You know,
from his dog.
Yeah. And but so I'm like super excited about this season. I see good things. Unfortunately, we did lose today. The other team was really good and really well coached also, and just we made a few more mistakes than they did. You know, that's just the way it was. So, but all in all, the kids had fun. You know, and even out there, like at first base, you're sitting out there as the first base coach, and the little first baseman on the other team was fantastic.
Right.
And so he made a couple of really good plays, and as even the coach of the other team, hey kid, good job, man.
Yeah.
You're killing it, man. Keep going.
Yeah.
And you know, you support them. And I woke up this morning going, well, this is going to be a shit ass day, and then it's kind of turned out great.
Hey.
And the other thing is that I went out this morning, chickens had eggs, you know, like, oh yeah, they're starting
Fresh
to lay
eggs.
again, fresh
Yeah.
eggs, starting to lay again that time of year. 30 minutes later, I went out there and they had broke them.
Oh.
Yeah, they need calcium. I had to go on the way back. I went and got some oyster shells and put in there.
There you go.
I know we're talking about chicken eggs and shit, motherfuckers, but it's okay. This is what we do. We're in the fucking South.
You never raised chickens. It's an event.
Yeah, it's like it's a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
It's a true marathon. And I got one chicken that I have to keep completely separate because the other 5 chickens, I only
Kill
got
it?
Yes, especially the rooster.
They call that molten? No, that's when they're molten when they're babies. What is that called when
they molt annually about twice a year when they lose feathers and put new feathers on.
But why do they attack the one female? I can't remember.
I don't know. I really haven't Googled why do females attack
I actually
one
knew
another.
that freaking
Term.
completely useless term in my head for a long time.
But anyway, so I got one, but we got her separate, and she's loving life. She's got full feathers and all this stuff. She gets all of her own feed and all this. I mean, she's queen, you know.
There you go.
And she don't have to deal with that damn rooster all the time because he's a dick.
Yeah.
And
Always trying to use it.
yeah, just
Trying to
terrible.
hold them down.
Speaking of dicks,
Oh,
yeah,
quick left turn.
yeah, I heard a story. Maybe it was this week or last week. I can't remember.
Of a dick.
It concerned the penis,
Okay.
and it was slightly concerning because it involved you as well.
Wait a second. What do you mean?
Excuse me. Let me clear my throat for this.
Yeah, please do.
So I had to write this down. So there was some sort of encounter you had with a penis pump.
Oh my God. This is a patient from like years ago.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I did not know anything about. You have hid this from me.
Listen.
I heard the doctor made you touch it.
Oh, not only touch it, squeeze it. Listen, the reason being
Like
is
just-
scientific evidence. Because I had no idea this thing even existed. There is an implant that you can put inside of the shaft. And back behind in the taint area is the plug where you, like a football. You just kick this thing up.
You're telling me it's got like a like a
You
plug.
inflate this thing like an air mattress, Bo.
Like you could go out by the gas station, get the tire.
Yeah, there is a port on the back. Yeah. So this dude gets he gets his ass beat, and somehow they drop him into the wood line. So when I get there, he's beat up, and now you see what you think is a traumatic spinal injury.
Okay.
So I'm like, Jesus, we got a priapism.
Okay. Priapism is when somebody has spinal trauma, neurological trauma. Males will have erections. And we call it, the official word's priapism. It's a trauma boner.
Words.
It's a trauma
boner.
Yep.
Anyway, I call and let them know. He starts coming back around. I'm like, the weird thing is, everything seems to be okay now, but he's got this raging boner. I've never been beat up and got a boner before. So I talked to Dr. Etch, and she's like, this is bizarre. Etch comes in, and she goes, holy shit, Spearman, you won't believe this. You have to come in here. And I was like, why not? I'd like to know what the
I've been in a few bathhouses. This shouldn't affect me.
This ain't nothing. You should have seen me at the truck stop. No. So I walk in, and that thing is still, and now he's smiling. No, I'm sorry. This is before they put him back down. Like, I don't know what the hell he actually had going on. But you know this person very well.
Oh.
And
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
So he's back down, and she says, watch this. And just like the top of this bottle, she went, whoop, and that thing shriveled like a scared mouse. Whoop. Let go of it, that thing straight back up. I'm like, what the She goes, look, and right there is this port little connection thing right in the taint area. Deflate it. And I said, holy crap. Like,
holy crap.
There was no up-down motion. That is a true story.
A liar.
So it's called a penile air implant. And it is a real thing. And you would never be able to tell. Science.
I mean, like, so the implant does not intrigue me as much as the port. Is the port like a metal port, or like
No, it's like a rubber tube.
like a rubber port, like you'd see on the side of a football?
Yes. It it has an extent, like something connects to the outside. Almost looks like I dare to say, almost a version of a stopcock. You don't know what that connection looks like. You have to look it up.
It's a start cock.
This is start cock. That's the go button.
That's the go.
It even says on there in little like fine print, it says only to 10 psi. No, I'm just kidding.
But so how do you inflate it? Do you have like a pump to inflate it?
Dude must have a pump at home.
Or does somebody just go down there and go?
I hope it's not. This is the weirdest. It's the weirdest balloon party I've ever been to.
You want me to make an elephant with this?
Oh, I can just hear the noise.
I know.
But no, but yeah, it's just looks like a simple connection.
You're
cord.
really downplaying this. Like,
I have to keep my dignity just a little bit. Everybody knows this story. There were a bunch of people that were there. Oh Lord, I hadn't even know how that would come up. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'll find out. I didn't know about. Somebody told me about it. I think it was, I don't know, maybe last week.
Oh God, yeah. They're Jackson. In case you're watching this, which you will be, I'm not answering any questions
until you're older.
Yeah. No, it was that was definitely an experience.
Wow.
We still see the dude all the time. Now it's just not so weird.
It's not so weird. So I don't even know where we go from there. You know, I know you coach football and stuff like that.
This is not the weirdest thing you've ever seen in the street. Don't even tell me that. That would be hell no. That's why I was like, I don't give a shit. What she goes, grab right here, and I said, oh, and it went. Pfft.
I don't know if I'd have grabbed it.
Come on,
no.
Oh, come on,
no.
now.
Well, I've put in Foley's before. You know, help like nurses put in Foley's.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
And
you touch one, you touch them all.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's the same thing. Some are just bigger versions of others. You know about that.
Yes. Toting around my massive schlong.
Yeah, I was going the opposite direction.
Such a burden.
Such a heavy burden to
It
carry.
is a heavy burden. It's terrible.
Oh Lord.
So I don't really know where to go after the
How was that your number one notes for
the
the day?
inflatable dick story. One of the stories that came out in the past couple of weeks, I wanted to actually ask you about it. Like, this is kind of serious. I know, you played college ball. You a football guy. You're a defensive guy, right? You mostly defense. What about the NFL banning drop hip tackles? Or
It's going to change a lot. I mean,
like,
that's
what the fuck they going to do? Put flags on them?
I mean, I think it's coming to that.
Is it?
Eventually, I think the sport is going to die off itself.
I mean, we're at the point where it's flag football now, right?
It's getting there. The kickoff's changing this year as well. They got like I don't know if it's 10-yard distance between each other. They have to wait till the ball is caught before they can move. Like the XFL rules, I think it is. One of the other league rule. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. As far as the hip drop, I can understand the reasoning behind it for ACLs and stuff. But now you've taken away contact with pretty much any and all quarterback.
Yep.
Any sort of hands to the face to get defensive positioning or whatever, which, I mean, there's other ways, but it changes coaches' mindsets again, because the hip tackle mostly is when you're from behind and you're trying to
It's like a last chance tackle anyway.
What they're trying to think were the grounds for the elimination of the rule. We're trying to get away from this almost WWE style body slamming to the ground from the hip, which was causing a lot of concussions and ACL tears. So, do I get the safety protocol behind it? Yeah, it's going to be a lot harder.
You make millions of dollars, and you know what you sign up for.
Right.
I
think it's going to be at college level by next year as well. Usually the college follows.
Yeah.
Everything behind it.
That's crazy. I don't know. I'd hate to know how many hip drop tackles I've had when I played ball. Like all of them.
Everything. We made constant jokes. A lot of us don't know if we could have even played even in high school.
Yeah.
The hits on the quarterback that were allowed compared to today, anything and everything has changed. So it'll be interesting.
Something. I don't know what to. I saw that and I'm like, everything's changing. It's. I get you want to protect your players. I'm fully aware that is a thing, but the problem is that, and I know the players are not necessarily, from our point of view, they're players. And
right.
They're superstars. They're all of those things, and at the professional level and even the fucking NCAA level now with the NIL. And all
Let's be honest, they're professional athletes now.
Yeah. But more so in the NFL, that player represents an investment by an owner.
Yeah.
And God, that was bad. That's almost like, that sounded slavery-ish.
No, I think
but
they've made that argument before. But again, I don't buy into the field conditions, all this other stuff, because you're making money for a job that you've prepared for your entire life. You know what I mean? And now that it's trickled down with NIL deals and everything, you're in contracts. As sometimes now they're venturing out to even start looking at paying high school football players.
Did you see Saban and his wife's press conference?
No.
I know some people hate Nick Saban.
I really don't.
But he made sense. He said, one of the reasons he's retiring is that he can't. The attitude of the athlete in college now has changed so much since the whole NIL thing and all of this crap that now, instead of looking to better themselves or even
earn a spot,
coaches, even the coaches, and I really feel like this would say, but I feel like a lot of coaches, I know they say it, but the reality is you do see it, to make better human beings out of them, to make them more successful outside.
Right.
Because how many true college athletes, even really good college athletes, ever make it to the elite level? When you really look at it.
A very small percentage.
Very small percentage.
Yeah.
And a very small percentage of high school athletes make it to a high level in college.
Yeah.
So that high school superstars' chances of seeing an NFL field at any level of success is minuscule. So these coaches in college especially, I think of course there's the dirty underbelly part of it. You know, you need wins and alumni and all of this stuff.
Right.
Not Illuminati, but alumni. We'll talk about P. Diddy in a minute.
Ooh, we gonna go in there.
Oh, yeah. But a lot of these coaches were really trying to make these guys responsible for themselves, you know, and have discipline and things like that for life outside of the sports.
Right.
And essentially that's what Saban said, that he could not sit down with a group of his athletes and have dinner with them anymore and try to talk to them about life stuff, because everything out of their mouth was, how much am I going to make?
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, it is. It is. It's a money.
He said when I lost that part of it, he said I lost my will to coach, pretty much.
Right.
You know, and that's so many words. But
commitment used to me to actually be commitment. Yeah. I'm signing for 3 years or 4 years to develop here at this school to try to achieve my lifetime goal. Now it's, oh, you're going to sit me for 2 weeks? I ain't playing.
Yeah.
I'll wait till next year and somebody will offer me money.
Yeah.
And they do.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Bullshit. Such bullshit.
It's crazy. You can't build this. I mean, you can build, I guess, potentially powerhouse teams, but was it Southern Cal last year took in all of those crazy amounts of transfers? Colorado. Mm-hmm. But when it becomes about money and not team, it doesn't matter what names you have or what talent you have. They don't want to get hurt because the NFL is already talking to them. They know the money that's at stake if they get hurt and can't play. Like, it kills everything.
Well, I go back to Jadeveon Clowney's last year at Carolina. Jadeveon Clowney, one of the most dominant defensive ends ever in college football.
And then they got in his ear.
It
happens every year.
And what did he do the last half of his last season there?
Set.
Yeah, played sick.
Yeah. Yep. That happens all the time.
And literally the previous season, the most dominant defensive end ever in NCAA football.
Yep.
He made that Michigan guy 5 inches fucking shorter.
He sure did.
That was like, that guy's your height now. And he's never really turned out to be a lot. You know, he's had some success, but he's had a lot of injury and stuff like that.
He did. I mean, his first few years were pretty successful. But.
Yeah. But yeah, that was. I thought that was total fucking bullshit when I saw that. I was like, at what point do we make it to, I'd get protecting the money you have invested in a group of people, and trying to get the most out of them. But when it becomes all about the money, and it's not anything to do, you said it was not anything to do with the determination and the ownership,
right,
from the athlete. I think then we're treading on dangerous water, where before long we'll see just virtual reality games and
right. No, I believe it's headed that way. The full contact sports are going to die probably in our lifetime before.
I don't know. I'm getting fucking pretty old now.
That's true.
Yeah. But that's the reason I always loved baseball. I didn't really have to hurt anybody or get hurt to be good at baseball.
I don't see a lot of change coming to baseball or hockey.
Get rid of Angel. Hey, I tell you what, MLB, if you want to do something, get rid of Angel fucking Hernandez as a damn umpire. How about that? That dude sucks so many dicks that it's not even funny. I'm not kidding, man. I can't. You ever watched him umpire a game?
Oh yeah, he's always in spotlight.
It's become his sport. Just to see just to see how bad he can fuck it up.
Right.
Like, I don't need to be mad at the umpires. I need to be like, oh, well, maybe that was a bad call, or whatever. I don't need to be physically angry at the umpire that I want to run to wherever I want to get a plane ticket, find him, and punch him in the fucking mouth after the end of the game.
I feel like somebody gets a hold of him at the beginning of a game, and they're like, at least twice, you just need to throw out a guess. just guess. Don't even look.
Yeah.
Just guess. Maybe that was.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It doesn't even have to be at the right time. Like, I think the fucking pitching coach is out on the mound. Strike! It's just old Angel out there.
He's just throwing it up.
Fucking Christ. Can we at this level, can we get it right a few more times than we get it wrong?
Right. Yeah. And now you got instant replay. You're just going to hold it up every time he fucks up, too.
Fucking baseball's slow as shit anyway.
Well, they try to speed it up with the pitch number.
Yeah,
or the pitch timing.
It's like grandpa fucking anyway, so we can't. Let's don't
Right.
slow it down anymore. I love baseball. I love watching baseball, but I've never finished an entire game.
Listen, if you want to get me to watch a full game on TV, you got to change the announcers. They got to be like
Yeah.
meth head, crazy, like
The only full game
people.
God, this thing's calling me back here.
You can have it.
You ever watch the Savannah Bananas? Ever been to a Bananas game?
I've seen a bunch of highlights from them. But I've
You
never
can't
been
get
there.
fucking
No.
tickets.
I think a couple of our guys have.
Yeah, like you can, I don't know what you got to do, like dirty things. to get
Somebody
tickets.
told me it was the wait list is like an astronomical amount of time.
Yeah,
Like I want to say somebody threw out like 10 years or something like that.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Somebody's got to pretty much give them to you.
That's crazy.
Dude, they're so funny, and they kind of get it right. They don't take it serious.
Right.
A lot of them are double and triple A players that,
The one guy plays on stilts, like 6
Yeah.
foot stilts, right?
Yeah.
God.
and they're doing all kind of tricks. And but some of those players have actually been called up from there too because they were passed over,
Right.
and then they saw them playing banana ball, which is what it's called. It has its own set of rules, too.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
See, I don't know how they get away with like some of that stuff, but
So it's all it's all a comedy. All the teams they play are all
in on this shit.
they're all
Okay.
in on it. It's the same umpire. He'd be dancing,
He does all that shit
back
too.
that ass up and everything.
Yeah.
So each inning it's fucking weird. So whoever has the most runs during an inning, a top and a bottom of an inning, unlike the top and bottom you're used to.
I feel like you're coming at me pretty hard today.
I am. I'm in a
I
fucking
didn't do shit to you.
I am in a fucking mood. But so say Team A has 3 runs, Team B has 2 runs. Team A gets 1 point for that inning. Team B gets 0 points.
Oh.
And then the last inning, each run equals a point. So that's the scoring.
Interesting. Okay. I didn't know this.
So the batters can't step out of the batter's box or they're out. They can't bunt or they're out.
They have to swing.
They have
Full
to
send
swing. It has to be a strikeout or a walk. End of discussion. If you get hit, fuck you.
You going right back?
Yeah,
Damn.
right back. So yeah, and they got certain other rules and things like that. Oh, if you are walked, this is the other thing. So if you do get walked, you have to run the bases the entire time while each other team member, the defenders,
Yeah.
out in the field, each team member has to get the ball thrown to them and throw it to somebody else. So how fast they do that is where you end up.
That's kind of fun. That is kind of fun.
Like that
All right.
makes total fucking
Yeah.
sense when you think about it.
That's a way to keep people watching.
And I think that's why, they break out and dance and song and
Yeah. I mean, I can get down with watching baseball live, but
Yeah.
not on. I can't do the TV. Now, basketball, whole different story. I can't do it.
no, I can't watch
Now,
that.
if you just hear me out. 100-yard basketball court with 25-foot baskets. No, they're too big for the fucking court.
I know.
Some of them don't even have to jump anymore.
I know. I don't like basketball at all. I played basketball in high school only because it was the transition sport.
Yeah,
It kept you in
you were on the
shape.
trans team.
Yeah,
I figured.
yeah.
What bathroom were you in?
Yeah, both.
I feel like you'd be the ugliest fucking woman I've ever seen in my life.
I am absolutely next to the ugliest man. I would be fucking what's the one old Gorgon, the Death Slayer on fucking. My pronouns would be fee, fi, fo, and fum.
You look like a thumb with a Band-Aid on top of it.
I look like Hulk Hogan if he hadn't done steroids. Yeah. No, but it was the transition, from football to baseball. You just stayed in shape by playing basketball.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Off season.
And I was tall, and I played good. I did good. I got highlights. I found like my mom had kept like all of my highlights when I'd be in the local papers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
30, 40-point games, stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah. triple doubles.
Damn, no. Basketball was never my thing.
But I never was like the highest score. I don't own like any titles of anything. One time I had the highest batting average when I played baseball in Skeesa.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm sure
That was the AJ?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm sure that's gone by now. That was 20-something years ago.
Right. God, my 20th is this year.
Oh, Jesus. I had to
This is
be
your 45th?
Fuck you. Okay, 95.
Oh, you're my brother's age. I forgot.
Okay, 95. I can't do math and dates at the same time. So 95 to 2005 is 10, to
That's
2015 is 20. To 25 would be 30.
Okay.
This is year 29.
Hell yeah.
Fuck me running.
Almost. That's 3 decades almost, in case you're
May
wondering.
29th would be, it was my
3
grad.
decades.
Yep, almost 3 decades ago. So
Time's been good to you. You look good, bud.
I know. I look amazing for my age. I don't mean to harm, but look, I'm still losing weight.
Listen, hey, you went down, what, 30?
No, about 60 now.
Damn, son.
Yeah,
Good for you.
but I've gained a little bit back.
Yeah, you're going to do
My
that.
testicles are giant now. I don't know what's wrong.
It all dropped right to the nuts.
Right,
huh?
right to the sack. Yeah.
Call bullshit.
Well, okay. No, I've got to have surgery shortly.
Damn.
Yeah, I got a hydrocell.
Oh, God.
Another one. Another fucking dog jumped in my lap and fucking fucked my damn left shit up over there, and it's
You got a grapefruit smuggler?
that motherfucker wouldn't fit in your glass right there.
You trying to get a grapefruit somewhere? Damn.
It is. When I had the surgery, I will send you pictures of the scars.
Hey, that's fine. Okay. I'm here for it.
I'm gonna use this bandana to hold it up. If I don't have surgery, I'm gonna have like a
Get a male diaper, what do they call those? The male diapers?
yeah. No, I'm gonna have like a crate to put this bitch. I'm gonna have a shot.
I can't mix those two.
I wouldn't either. Oh, see, I did that. That's a proper shot there.
Yeah, not to the.
That is not what the fuck I took the other day. Okay, so this is Avion tequila. It's just really good tequila. It's actually sipping tequila. It's not designed. You shouldn't put this in like stuff.
Good for you.
See, that wasn't that bad.
No, your face says otherwise.
No, not really.
It's
But I did that. No lemon, no lime, no salt. My teeth are stinging.
yeah,
Yeah, I found every cavity.
I bet so.
Yeah,
It'll clean them. You have no bugs in your mouth whatsoever.
I don't have bugs anyway. Oh. Speaking of that, I had the worst. I think this is a problem not enough people are talking about.
Okay.
Itchy asshole.
Just wipe or shower. I got your solution right there.
No. Hold on.
It wasn't that bad, though. It wasn't that bad.
No. Comparatively, it was absolutely perfect to the last shot I took.
Yeah, that shit ain't happening again. I paid for that for like a day and a half.
I know. You were seeing fucking wildebeest.
Do you know how many people sent me just that clip?
I know,
They're
dude.
like, you should be embarrassed of yourself. I'm like, fuck you. You try it. One of them was like, I've never seen you make that face before.
That
Like,
was
you never
actually-
will again.
It was a really popular clip out of there.
God.
Yeah. What you don't know, because we hadn't recorded since those recordings. Brent was driving home that night, slowly, of course, and
Within the legal limits.
within the legal limits. And he saw like this wildebeest down at the end of my road down there.
I didn't know what it was.
It was
It was huge.
it was big and black, and I was like,
Yo, I thought it was a bear. I'm not going to lie. I literally texted Joey. I was like, what the fuck was this thing? Have you ever seen this thing before? It was one of the largest things I've ever seen, and it just stopped and kind of stared, but I couldn't tell if it was... I couldn't tell what the hell I was seeing. It was dark, and it was dark.
Yeah.
But you could see the eyes, and I was like, what is that?
I'm going to take.
And
that
I'm out in the middle. I'm gonna say I'm pretty country.
Yeah.
This is country.
Yeah.
If you get hurt, there ain't nobody coming.
No.
You just yell.
Yeah.
And hopefully you have like a lassie around you. Take off running.
Either the option is something will eat you probably before someone gets there.
That thing.
The rats.
Whatever that thing was.
But
Oh, no, you found out, didn't
yeah, I did find out. So I did find out.
Yeah,
I did find out.
That's good English over
Yeah,
there.
that is great English, dick.
Um,
So it was probably, 2 weeks after that I texted you. I said, I found out what that thing was.
Yeah.
It was a pit bull. It was a big pit. Big, like full size. He was probably the size.
That had to have been a mixed pit, bro. That body was way too. It looked like a shepherd at middle.
Yeah, it was probably the size of a big black lab. But I'm not joking. His fucking head was gigantic.
Was it like the size of yours?
Yes, at least.
That's why it looks so bad.
Yeah, and
Poor dog.
yeah, it was. It was just kind of. Its head was leaned to the side. It was so big. No. And I bet that motherfucker's smart as shit with all the brains he's got. Because that's what happened to me. Goddamn, God had to give me a big head to put all these fucking brains in. But anyway,
And big
I feel
shoulders
like you
to hold it.
shut up. I feel like you need to be wearing the bandana, you fucking cancer-ridden bitch. But no, it was a big black pit bull, and I've seen him twice since then, and right in the same area, right at the corner up there. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that's what it was at this point. Not to
Dragging
say,
humans into the woods.
the first time I saw him, I'm pretty sure he was chewing on a human femur. But
God, dude, I'm telling you, that was the biggest dog.
I'm not discounting that it still could still have been a bear, but there is a large black pit bull up there as well. So that's where we're at with
The
it.
body looked too long for me. It's really like a pit.
It was
look.
it was a tiger.
A liger.
Liger. And it was released from the circus that come through town, which is my fucking life, if you want to know.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But no, that's so. It was crazy because I saw him that day and I was like, oh, that's got to be what it is. And he literally had, I guess it was a deer that he had conquered or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was chewing on like one of the long bones, like just chewing. I was like, well, that's a fucking human femur or something.
This dog was big enough to run down a deer in the
probably.
wild.
Yeah. And then tote it out beside the road.
Listen, it did not care that my car was in the middle of the road. It stopped. Like, that's why I tell you, like, it was like, you either hit me or you totaled your car. Like, it didn't care. It was like, I'm crossing. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well,
You'll stop. I mean, I was in the
Yeah.
Civic, so if I hit that
I was
thing,
about to say they make those
crumple.
cars for men too.
No, there's not. That one has a brand new Tampax holder in the middle of it.
Okay, I'm just checking. I needed this today. Jesus Christ, I needed this today.
I've needed it for this past week.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Therapy.
And but no, so yeah. That last thing, that right there is way better. Way better. It's tequila. It is what it is.
That'll stay dry.
Yeah.
That'll stay
Yeah,
dry
get your
today.
little
That's staying dry today.
just a little sniffy sniff of it right there. See?
God, no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually, I think they make a women's version for you.
Do they?
Yeah.
That one says Jesus Maria.
Jesus Maria. Jesus Maria. I think I met her in Cancun one time.
Yeah. No. She gave you free gifts that you'll keep forever.
But yeah, exactly. That may be okay. So getting back to the anal itching.
Oh.
Okay, so this is a problem that I think not enough people are talking about. So I had a bowel movement, and
We're talking about yours?
today.
Oh,
Like this happened
Atlanta.
today.
Okay.
Had a bowel movement and wiped up just like I do every day. Every time, it's not like something brand new.
Dude wipes.
100%. I buy like the most expensive toilet paper in the building. I go looking for the most expensive because it is the best. Anyway, but afterwards I had to go ahead and take a shower because we had to go to the ball games this morning. So I jumped in the shower and washed my ass. I have a water pick shower head, so I was getting in there like a. Like a
You bidet your asshole from-
Yeah, I was
okay.
bidetting it.
All right.
And
This is a really good mental picture. I am so happy I'm here.
I had my leg kicked up, like one hand holding one cheek open, type thing. And I couldn't, it was just itching. But and you have to really resist the urge to scratch. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah.
I don't know whether you do or not, but I'm like, ooh, is that fingernail too long? Am I going to
I'll be honest with you, I don't have itchy asshole, so I really couldn't.
I don't know.
I wipe.
I know. Well, I did too. Like clean. I think I ate too many almonds or something. Maybe.
Oh, you made like the butthole braille?
Yeah.
Where it's like one little piece hanging out of there.
Something.
Like,
It's like,
man.
yeah, it's just like, you've seen people.
Did it feel like it was like up in there? Like you were just like.
You've even done it.
what
You've
the
kind
hell?
of done that on the chair, going, God, I wish.
I've done it in in situations at work where you're literally about to be up shit creek and you're like, oh no.
Just like
Oh no! Just get me to the hospital. I don't even give a shit what happens to my patient. Just get me to the hospital.
just like a hog scratching his ass on a fence post.
You're just trying to keep it in.
Just
You look like you're grooving. But you're right though. A
I
hog
just
does
watched
kind of do
myself
that.
on the screen right there. That was so fucking retarded.
A hog when it gets up like against the fence post, it does have like a rhythm.
I know that
just kind of like what you did.
Yeah, it was. I practiced.
I see it. I see it.
I wonder if
my
that
brethren.
hog. I wonder if that hog has got like music running through his head, like. This is how we do it. Don't.
What smart animals?
What's smart animal?
No, they are. They're
Yeah,
smart.
They are smart animals. Hogs are.
You can't keep those motherfuckers in the pen when they want to get out.
Nope. Them and goats. You'd have to have a fence that holds fucking water, is what my granddaddy used to say.
Yeah. Goats are bad too.
Yeah.
They'll climb everything.
You know what is not a hard animal to keep in a pen? A chicken.
Yeah. They don't resist. They don't like the resistance.
No, they'll just like, oh, there's a fence. I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah.
Or the fact that if, you like, I'm in the woods, so every now and then birds of prey come around, and that fence is, I got cut. The fence, my pins are
top.
covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if not, there was a fucking owl the other night, like in the corner of my yard. It was on my small pen, like looking in at the chicken.
At dinner.
Yeah. It was a barn owl, so it's, a little smaller
Yeah.
owl. He's the one that scares the shit out of you.
Yeah.
And but no, he's. I could go outside to smoke a cigarette. The lights come on, I got the motion lights, and this motherfucker's sitting there going,
Look right at you.
"Yeah, it's the spookiest fucking thing in the world."
Oh
dude.
yeah. Yeah, those are. We actually watched one at work the other night. Fly in and hang out.
Yeah, they're crazy. I like owls though. They're cool. You ever
They're
seen
neat.
an owl? Like the owl's legs are like fucking 90% of their body.
No.
Yeah.
What?
You've never seen an owl?
Not up close like that.
Oh, we got to look that up, man.
I'm not Marty Shafford. Wild America.
Marty.
On today's lesson, the owl's legs make up 90% of their body. Owl's legs. Shut the fuck. Shut up. Seriously?
Oh God.
On today's lesson of, I was 38 years old before I knew this.
All right, I'm gonna pop this up here on screen right here real quick so y'all can see this. I hope it pops up. There you go.
I had no idea.
Look at that.
That's Photoshop.
It is not Photoshop.
They gonna pull that dude's
Look.
feathers up like a dress.
Yeah.
Look at his legs.
Yeah, look at my legs.
I feel like that's really like good like false advertising for like defense. They look all like stout.
Yeah.
And then you pull it up and it look like a frog wearing pants.
Look at this motherfucker. This bitch looks like a fucking crackhead. Oh God, this bitch it looks like a crackhead on Tuesday. You got any? I want to go get me some meat from the market. You got $5?
I was just diagnosed with prostate cancer yesterday. I need $5 to get home.
That is bullshit right there. If I've ever seen it. Oh yeah, owl legs, man. That is the shit. Owl legs. God, look at the claws though. Their claws are.
Talons.
Do the owls have large talons?
Oh, Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh
what
yeah,
is that?
that's it.
Talons.
Do
Something
the
talons.
chickens have large talons?
Something. I can't remember. Something
Do the
like
chickens
talons.
have large talons? But yeah, look at them legs. That's kind of like I feel
even know.
sad for them a little bit. Like I was thinking they were way more majestic than that.
Yeah,
that is
I
not
thought they
majestic.
were like big feathered animals.
Yeah.
Where did you learn this?
Dude, I spend my
want it.
time on the fucking internet looking for funny shit to talk about for this podcast.
The-
I didn't necessarily.
How did you come across this? You know, it'd be really cool. No, well, owls with no feathers.
You know, there's like websites. However, there's like websites dedicated to cats with no hair.
Oh, those are creepy.
They
like
are
the
creepy.
Chinese cats and shit.
Yeah, especially why does it got to be Chinese cats?
Most of the ones I've seen are Chinese cats.
The only Chinese cat I know about usually
hairless
comes in a
Chinese
little
cat.
fucking box and got some sauce on top
It's
of it.
pretty yummy though.
Yeah, it is delicious.
The hairless Chinese cat or whatever.
Yeah. I think that would actually be pretty cool. I bet they feel weird. Like you think, oh, here's a kitty cat. In your brain, you know what kitty cat should feel like, and you touch it, and it goes, that's a snake.
Yeah. It's all lumpy.
It's lumpy. And then he turns around and just big old balls right up in your face.
Almost like the hairless chimps that we did.
Oh, yeah. Those are scary as
Those are-
fuck.
yeah, I wouldn't talk with them.
No. So this is a thing been going around on a bunch of other podcasts is the who would win scenarios. And I guess because we got the Godzilla versus Kong movie and stuff coming out, hey,
This has been like a thing
I'm
for
gonna
a
use
long
I'm gonna
time.
use this for a fucking hashtag too. Maybe I can get some fucking traction. Y'all ain't getting much traction in this thing some weeks. But who would win in a fight? Silverback gorilla or like a Kodiak grizzly bear?
I would say the grizzly bear.
I think I'm going grizzly too.
I would have like sheer overall weight and
So I'm thinking that the gorilla, smart, like
Right.
they're higher primates. They're just one step below us, to be honest.
right.
But so I would think like they would have times of overthinking some things.
Right.
Where a grizzly bear is really their instinct is to kill and eat.
Kill and eat.
Yeah. I think even like Rocky Mountain grizzlies would, the smaller grizzlies and stuff like that, because you got the brown bears is the Kodiak bear, but they're all kind of the same. They're just bigger.
Right.
I think like a regular old Kodiak grizzly, them motherfuckers could fuck some shit up. I don't think a gorilla really stand a chance because they got like these gigantic claws and.
That's what I'm thinking. Once they get a hold of them or sink their claws into them.
I'm talking
But
about
the
this.
strength though of a silverback would be the one thing.
Yeah.
The one ad right there that
But the other side to that is that these bears, they can like one swipe a moose and put it
and
down.
gut it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
So I'm thinking it's got to be bear there.
I'm going team grizzly.
Yeah. And I'm not a grizzly bear. I'm not a bear fan anyway. Bears scared the shit out of me.
I know. I forgot about this
They
story.
they think at you.
Bears.
Dude, I had a fucking nightmare about a bear like a month ago.
Is it after we talked about it?
Yeah.
Damn.
It was several weeks after we talked about it, but like it was looking in the window and my wife come running in the room because I was screaming at it through the window in my nightmare. It's fucking great. Fucking shit. Behavioral health is fucked up. But no, I think absolutely you got to go with the grizzly on that.
Yeah, I would.
And Rogan was talking about this on his podcast too, and he's a grizzly man too.
Was he?
Yeah, he was for the
Did
grizzly.
anybody go gorilla?
I think a couple people went gorilla. But
For what?
They were talking about their strength and maybe the agility and
Climbing.
yeah, and maybe the thought process. I think the thinking would actually get in the way because almost like when you see things, and even some of the best, some of the best performances I've had outside of the bedroom. I had to say that because, but like some of the times that I have really performed well with my skill set have almost been autonomous.
When you're not overthinking.
Yeah, when I'm not overthinking.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
You're right.
When I become almost autonomous and I have like this almost like instinctual response.
Free range.
Yeah. And so I think that bears have that. I think that's better, and bears would probably be in that more primal, more simpler mindset in
Right.
that. And
That's a good argument.
yeah, so I don't know. And two, I don't know if there's that much strength difference in a big grizzly and a silverback gorilla.
What is the weight difference on like a mature grizzly compared to a
I don't know,
silverback?
I think
Hold
like
on.
look it up. I think like a standard like Rocky Mountain grizzly or something like that. I think like maybe a half a ton, maybe 1,000 pounds is gigantic. Maybe 800, 600, 800 pounds would be standard. I don't know.
Okay, so a typical male silverback, 430 pounds,
Okay.
and can lift over 1,800 pounds.
Fucking A.
Right?
That's what?
Twice?
That's 4 times their body weight.
Oh, that's
So that's
crazy.
at least twice to what most humans can do. Correct?
Yeah.
On average. Except for like the strength men and stuff like that. But like someone actively like weightlifting and working out, twice, double their body weight's like a good.
At least. Mountain. £700.
Okay.
There's not that much difference. I was thinking those were bigger.
Well, think now, okay.
That's a typical patient. You know what I mean? Like I was thinking it was way bigger than something I've seen.
Well, a silverback gorilla at my heaviest, that would have been about my weight. I was about 420 at my heaviest.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You hit 420?
Yeah. I carry it better because I'm so tall.
That's true.
And broad-shouldered and huge wang. No, that's not. You just ask my wife. How did we have kids with that?
Mathematical equations.
Yeah, it's all about mathematics and geometry.
You can only be like this.
It looks like
Joey's in there with his one leg up.
you know. Y'all all know. Y'all all know.
Scissor baby.
God damn it. I did feel good this week, though, after everything that was going on. I got a text message from a great friend of ours. And Trey, I'm going to give you a shout out for it, man. Trey Wright. And so this is the most fucked up thing in the world. So in the midst of everything, and I'm not going to talk about specifically what happened to us this week as a group, and when I talk about family, a lot of folks watching this will know. But as the family, what happened, I'm not going to talk about it.
Right.
That's somebody else's story. But in the midst of all of that, I'm talking about like in the middle of it, my cell phone goes off, and of course,
It was me.
no, it was not
Thinking
you.
it was you.
No. Yeah. Well, no. I was literally not going. I couldn't pick up a phone at that point because at that point I had opened the wormhole from one side of the county to the other. Cell phone goes off. We kind of all gathered together at that point,
Right.
and this dude sends me a picture, and on his big screen TV, Trey, you know what I'm talking about. He has one of our episodes up, and he goes, eating some great food with the best podcast fucking ever.
Wow.
So fucking awesome. Thank you, Trey.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that. Sorry about the text message immediately following that. So, and I got some really fucking bad news.
Yeah.
But I do really appreciate that.
That was the same day.
The same day.
Oh, God.
And I really didn't appreciate it until later when I
Right.
was going back through a bunch of messages and looking back. But that means a lot to both Brent and I.
Oh, yeah.
100%. And you've always been one of our biggest fans as well. And we appreciate that. So I got one other thing before we kind of close out this episode. Amanda is taking over a lot of our social media.
Oh, thank God.
So, yeah, because I'm
just playing. You did a good job with it.
I tried to do it, but my time is being stretched a lot right now, and I'm not paying the attention to it that I should be. And so she's able to post during the day, times when I can't,
Yeah.
and react to people and do things a lot more. She's got everything kind of set up. She's got an idea, and we're going to I will announce it well ahead, but we're going to be doing some swag giveaway. Maybe a Dickie Bingo shirt, a hat, something.
Oh,
things
God.
like that. I ordered some new stickers.
New ones?
Yeah. I don't know whether you realize it or not. It's probably on here. I'm a this whole fucking time, dude. So I'm gonna blow our sarcasm and serotonin thing up right here in front. SAROCAS.
No one has ever said nothing.
Nothing. You know who said something? My daughter.
Did she really?
Yeah, she goes, she saw the sticker.
It was actually intentional. We wanted, that was part of the sarcasm.
No, horse shit.
Joey retarded.
I am fucking retarded. So yeah, so I had to fix all of that. So I reordered a bunch of stickers, and I got the matte ones this time. The matte finish ones.
Okay.
I like them better. So, and yeah, but like some stickers. So we're going to do a swag giveaway. Probably on Facebook. We'll do a live or something like that.
Yeah, this guitar is up for.
Fuck you. Sideways in public.
I'm just playing.
That's actually a G&L custom right there. Telecaster. That is not a Fender. Leo Fender actually made. He didn't put his hands on it. He's been dead a while. But his second company, G&L, that's the best guitar I've ever played in my life. And that is that's the Taylor right there.
Damn.
So, and
No giving away there.
no, not giving that shit away.
But if you want to make an offer to me, I'll sell it.
You better start into threes.
Starting at 30.
Yeah. But so we are going to be doing that. Also, I wanted to remind everyone to hey, look, I really like the hotkeys. Yeah, I really like.
How'd you do that? You go on the side?
I got them just programmed right in here, and see I
Go
can
up
go
and down?
boom. Yeah. Go visit us. Shit. It's the pain. It's the stroke. It's sign. Go visit us at Sarcasm and Serotonin, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram. Podcast, of course, you can get that on Spotify, YouTube, Apple, and iHeartRadio at Sarcasm and Serotonin. The web store is sarcasmandserotonin.myshopify.com. And, of course, our email is sarcasmandserotonin@gmail.com. So that's all of our social media. Everything was spelled right but our logo.
I know.
That's
all right.
Yeah, it's fine. I fixed it. I got to fix this one in here. I'll fix it for the next show. Probably not. I don't give a fuck. Nobody ever sees it.
I'm not sure I would ever caught it.
I don't know. I think they're looking at us, and they don't really care about
True.
what's up there. So
They're looking at you. Look at that.
looking at you, looking at me, looking at you.
That's a good song.
Yeah. I don't know. What, is that a song?
My daughter sings that song. Looking at you, looking at me. Something I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't know.
She sings a bunch of that stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Just kidding. It's on my Pandora. I just can't remember who sings it.
How are you throwing Pandora out there when we're on fucking Spotify, man? Come on, get it straight.
I don't have any. I don't have it.
What?
I don't have it yet.
So if you go to your shit ass phone there and just download it, and then put it on there, you sign up for an account, and then there it is. So that's
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'll get to it.
So
I'm terrible with technology and social media.
And I had Pandora for a while because it was like the thing, like it was the OG.
Right.
And then Spotify came out, and I actually got Spotify Premium and all of that. It's pretty nice because it's almost just like having your own CD collection. In there, you can look up pretty much whatever. And, these dickheads that didn't want to have their music on there because whoever's on there also, and they didn't like his views and things like that, fucking hippie-ass motherfuckers and stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't listen to your fucking music anyway, so I don't really give a shit. Because nobody gives a shit about doves flying overhead and
True.
stuff like that.
True story.
Whatever, Joni Mitchell. And then Neil Young.
Fuck him too.
Yeah. He had like 2 good hit songs or something like that.
Did he?
Well, of course, he had Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he had 2 outside hit songs. He's like that weird guy that, I've got this catalog of music. Well, nobody really listens to it. I'm listening to Tom Waits now.
Ooh.
Tom Waits. You never heard of him?
Uh-uh.
I can't play it on here because if I can put 1 second of fucking music on here, they tag it. But
I'm sure.
But Tom Waits, he's an American folk artist, but he's so weird. He's got like this terribly gravelly voice, and it's not melodic at all. But the lyrics are really cool. And
I'll have to check it out.
yeah, and
I'm a lyrics guy, so
yeah, he's a lyricist. Like he's not a singer.
yeah.
He's a lyricist. So lyrics are really cool. One of his songs,
Like the guy from Blue October.
Yeah,
What's a crazy guy?
yeah. But like one of his songs is "Hell Broke Loose," and it's Luce. So like somebody's last name, Loose.
Right.
And he's talking about how war broke this guy down.
Oh,
So you see what I mean?
Okay.
Like, so that kind of
deep.
deep. That's actually how he sings. You need a bit. That's the melody of that song. It's like da 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 da. I'm not
Really?
sure. Yeah, and that's how he sings, and it's
Kind
weird.
of sounded like Cheech and Chong for a second.
Yeah, I did. No, that's
Mama talking too much right to me.
dude. At the fucking ball game today, I got to go back there for just a minute. We were walking out down the parking lot and the fucking reefer everywhere at the kids' fucking game.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck what you do. What can you smoke that shit before you get there?
Right.
Not in the parking lot. I'm talking about like it was tasty, strong.
Oh, yeah? Good shit.
Yeah,
Strong sticky icky.
yeah. So, but yeah, that was so yeah, I'm kind of listening to him a little bit just because I'm changing it up a little. I don't know. I just kind of like the weird melodies and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and people that actually are saying real, true things in their music. So, but no, if we play any of it, they fucking Russia and Ukraine start
Coming
a
right
war.
after you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they start wars and shit like that. But
All
anyway,
over sarcasm.
yeah, all over a little bit of sarcasm. Yeah, man.
Look at that.
Yep. Well, anyway, this
Wrapping it
wraps up another episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Again, y'all treat each other like family because family's all you got, and family's not always blood. But remember to follow us on our social media, to like and follow us, listen to our podcast, watch the videos. Sometimes, man, when we do these little segments and we talk about stuff, man, it's fucking great. And but we love you, and we'll catch you later.
We'll see you.